Hey everybody, last week I did a video on how you can determine whether or not your mindset is going to be sabotaging your really exciting goals for 2020. And then I promised you some hacks so that you can start making those shifts right now on your own. So that's what I want to bring you today. Now, in case this is the first time that you've ever tuned in, I am hypnotherapist and coach Michele Burghardt, and I work with individuals and teams who just want an easier way to change their behaviors, thoughts, habits, and beliefs so that they can create positive changes in their personal or professional life. And I'm really glad that you're here today. So last time I outlined 3 different ways that you could tell if your mindset was out of alignment with your goals, right? And if you're following me, you know that once you learn a behavior or a belief and you learn it really well, it's stored in the subconscious mind and it can never update or change on its own because the brain just isn't made that way. So today, let's celebrate the fact that most of your struggle isn't your fault, right? Because your personal infrastructure was set in stone well before you turned about 12. Right? So you can finally relax and stop beating yourself up because this is neuroscience. It's not a personality flaw. So yay to that, right? But moving forward, well, yes, we are responsible for our happiness moving forward. And if you want better results, it's definitely our responsibility to make that happen because we are in total control of changing or not changing our internal success map. You know, feeling happy and fulfilled is absolutely our personal responsibility and no one can do it for us. And it's not even, we can't depend on a spouse or a significant other, a job, a boss, a family member, a friend, because at the end of the day, these people and situations are here to complement our happiness and success, not create it, right? We get to do that all for ourselves. So here are some of the steps that you can take on the conscious level to start shifting your mindset so that your brain will support your big goals for next year and not sabotage them. The first thing I asked you to do was start to pay attention to how often you use the word never, right? I'll never double my sales. I'll never be able to release weight. So if you simply say the word stop, if you notice you're saying that, just say stop and say it with feeling because emotion is what fuels your engine. And if you say stop, I'm already moving in that direction, which you are, then your brain is going to start opening up to that. Now, I also recommend that you have some kind of a rubber band or something, and anytime you notice it, just switch it from arm to arm because then you have a visual connection. The next thing I really wanted you to do was I asked you to start celebrating your success. And you know what? I think that's really important because I'm working with a client right now. They're in my success mindset program and they don't think their goals are big enough. And because of that, he doesn't think he is enough. And that's not true. We're all enough, right? Everything we are doing, we are enough. So what I've asked him to do is really take a look at his goals, set the goal, reach the goal, experience how good it feels on a physical level to feel worthy. And then if you got there too early, set another mini goal, right? Because I want you, even on the physical level, to start really noticing how your body feels when you're worthy, right? And you can always celebrate twice. You know, you meet one goal, set another mini goal, celebrate again, right? Because I want you to really experience what it's like, what it feels like, and get used to feeling worthy of success, right? And then you can shift, that dissatisfaction, turn it into something more positive, right? The third thing that I wanted you to notice was whether or not you have any written goals at all. And if you don't have any written goals, the fact that you're going to reach a different level, a higher level of success, it's kind of more like by chance rather than by design. It's no different than, getting in the car, starting the engine, saying you're going on vacation and then just driving, right? It's just not really going to happen by design. It could happen by happenstance, but it's not going to be by design. So I want you to pick one area. If you've never set a goal before, just pick an area that's important to you, something that you would like to accomplish, and then just write it down. Now, I want you to write it down using language that says you're already doing it. I am blank, right? Because your subconscious can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So it assumes if you write it down like I am blank, well, then it creates the behaviors that support that goal, and voila, you've made it. If your conscious mind and your subconscious mind are ever in a tug of war, your subconscious mind is going to win hands down all the time, always, always, always. So save yourself the time and trouble and aggravation. Make the changes to the part of the brain that matters, and that's the subconscious, right? Because we help you make tangible changes to your core, hypnosis and coaching is a great tool to use if you want to reach really new heights in 2020. But maybe you're already kind of mentally maxed out and you just can't add one more thing. Working at the core makes everything simpler and easier and much more natural. And you don't have to make more mental space in order for that to happen. So if you want to learn more, you're invited, of course, to schedule a free call so that you can find out if my process will work for you. And if it will, then we'll just map out the fastest and the most effective way for it to happen. And that's important, right? That is important. That's why we're here. So actually, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you found this interesting. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will talk with you soon. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.